Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's me, your Middleman CEO, Sean John, and I just want to let you know that you cannot work forever. So think about that. Think long and hard about that you cannot work forever, but you're going to need money that's going to last for a very long time, especially if you plan to live a long time like I do and like everyone should, right? So first things first, hit subscribe, smash thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. For everyone who's new, welcome to the channel. This is a channel where I teach you everything I know about money and then how to use your phone to make more money. So essentially, it's financial education mixed with a little financial hustle. Is that fair? So I started my business, just a little background on me. I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. If you don't know where that is, think LSU, think about an hour from New Orleans. So lived there my entire life, didn't achieve a whole lot, spent about a week in college, had kids very young, even before I graduated high school, and life was very, very hard. Grew up very, very poor. There was no positive talk about money. It was always lack. It was always something we didn't have enough of, and that's how we grew up. And so fast forward to today, where my family and I are able to have like an abundance of cash. Not that we're like super rich or anything like that. It's just that we can go and do the things we enjoy doing, and we don't have to always look at our bank accounts and get scared or paranoid. So that's a good feeling. I always tell people, look, don't be afraid of talking about getting wealthy, getting rich, because we all glorify staying poor, staying broke. Oh, this 9-to-5 is killing me. Gotta go hustle and grind. Hashtag struggle life. We glorify those things, and we don't even want to be a part of those things. So why would we do that, right? So welcome to the channel. I want you to know that you cannot work forever. You have got to understand that you're gonna run out. All right, so real quick, when you go to a job, what are you selling to get money from that job? What are you selling? You're selling this thing called time. Now, I submit to you that time is the most valuable possession that you own, the most valuable commodity that you own. And I said commodity for a reason. Because the most valuable thing you own in eternity is your soul. But the most valuable commodity that you own on this earth is time. So what does that mean? That means that you are limited on time. You are limited on physical strength, physical abilities. You are limited on mental abilities, mental strength, mental capabilities. So we know that the things that you trade on a job to get paid are all limited resources. Are all what? Limited resources. And that just simply means these things won't be around forever. You're not going to have access to these things forever. They are all limited and very, very limited. Right? Now that is out of our control. Now we want to be as healthy as long as we can, but ultimately it's out of our control. You're not going to find 90-year-olds. You might find one in a million who's out there running around like a 40-year-old. Just not going to find that. So like they say, time is undefeated. So now that you understand, I said all that to say this. Now that you understand that you're working with a limited resource, my question to you now is, what are you going to do when you don't have time to sell, when your body's not cooperating, when mentally you're just burned out and drained? Because sometimes mental wear out, a burnout, could be just as bad as physical burnout. Because the physical is just like, oh, I need a day or two to recover, and usually the body takes care of itself. Mental, your mind don't always typically heal itself, or it can be a long journey, and usually it just leads to darkness, more and more darkness. I always say darkness does not bring about light; it only brings about more darkness. And but that's a sermon for another day. So, also, guys, real quick. Coming up, I don't know when you're watching this, but I'm going to be doing a live free training, And I'm going to be teaching you guys what I've been doing for the past 4 years, running a middleman's company from your phone. I literally work from my phone, from home, from anywhere. I don't have to leave the house to get work done. I don't have to leave the house to make money. To me, that's an awesome way to live. I don't have to trade 9 to 5 every day. To me, that's freedom. I get to spend time with my family and kids and do the things I enjoy doing. And so I want you to join me for the Middleman live training. It's going to be a live training. It's about an hour long. I'm going to teach you what I know about starting a middleman business and how you can start a middleman business from your phone. So if you want to get the step-by-step blueprint on how to build a successful middleman business, put middleman in the comments. It's going to be 7 p.m. Texas time, Central Standard Time. Get there early. Only a limited amount of people are going to be let in. I have my reasons for that, so you definitely want to get there to see that. And let me teach you how to make money from your phone. My first year, 2020, I made 77 grand. This year, we're on pace to do 350, hopefully more, but 350 still not bad, 350,000. So if you want to learn how to do it and you're sitting there going, you know what, I'm tired of trading my time for money. I want to live the life I want to live. I want my time back. I want to spend time with my family. I want my freedom back, and I want to make money while I do it. Then, you know, I want to travel. I want to get paid while I do it. Then you need to be in that live training. Put middleman in the comments below. All right, so back to the lecture at hand, and that is this. Again, you are running out of time. You are going to run out of energy. So what are you going to do? You need to be thinking, if you're 25, you need to be thinking 20 years into the future. If you're 35, you need to be thinking 20 years into the future. If you're 45, you need to be thinking 20 years in the future. You should always be thinking about 10 to 20 years into the future. How am I going to take care of myself? What do I want my life to look like 20 years from now? So I'll look 20 years into the future and say, all right, in 20 years, I'm not going to have the energy that I have today. I'm not going to have the physical strength probably that I have today. I'm not going to have the time available that I have today. So what am I going to start working on right now to where when those 20 years pass, or when those 20 years get here, I'm going to be financially stable. In fact, so financially stable that I won't need a job. I won't have to talk to anybody about retirement checks or anything like that. By the way, those things won't be there. They won't be there. You won't get them. If you're 45 and under and you're watching this video, I almost dare to say 50, but for sure if you're 45 and under, there'll be no retirement for you. The government will not retire you. I'm close to believing they're not retiring you if you are 64 right now. There won't be retirement for you a year from now. It's that close to complete destruction financially in this country. They are holding this thing together with duct tape. We make jokes out of duct tape. It holds everything. It really does. But this economy, or the ill economy, because the economy is sick, this ill economy is being held together by duct tape. And I just want to share that with you. So what are you going to do? That's the question I want to ask you, and this question you need to be asking yourself. What are you going to do to start prepping for the next 20 years of your life, right? Or you know this job's not going to be there. Nobody's working 20 years on a job. Nobody's working 10. You'll be hard-pressed to find somebody who's working 5. It's just not going to be happening. Too much technology working against you. The borders are wide open. Too much illegal immigration from all over the world. These people are going to take your jobs. I keep saying this. Do you think Tyson Chicken just somehow hired all these people without a social security card, without a home address, without a birth certificate, without ID? They just all of them happen to get through HR? No, this was intentional. The border's open because corporations are going to use that labor, and it's going to replace you. Now you're like, well, that's illegal. Well, it's illegal until it's legal, until they change the law, until states start thinking for themselves and going, know what? And then you run it all the way back to the governor, like, you know what? Hey, look, this state is struggling financially, but I got a plan. If we can bring in illegal immigrants, train them to work, they'll work for less, they won't unionize, there'll be more money, more revenue for the company, which means more taxes for your state, for your city, and then higher pay for you and your constituents, higher budgets. And then you look good as a government. You shine. You stay in office 2 terms. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going to go like that. I'm just saying that's probably how it's going to go. All right. So hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. For those of you who want to change your life, and who if you're tired of the 9 to 5 grind and you know that's not freedom, then put Middleman in the comments, and I'll see you in the live training 7 p.m. Please don't miss it. You can only get an invite with the Middleman comment, and we're going to have a blast, and we're going to learn how to change our lives and make some money. So I hope to see you guys there. In fact, I know you will, and I'm going to teach you everything I know on how to build a business so that you can enjoy life. I'm not going to teach you how to be rich. I hope you get rich. I'm not going to teach you how to be a millionaire a year. I hope you get $1 million a year. But what I am going to teach you is how to make money without having to go to work. So what am I going to teach you? Freedom. Teach you how to be free and still make money. So if that's you and you want to be a part of this training, free live training, put Middleman in the comments, and I'll see you in the training. Peace.